Okay, guys, good morning, everybody. We're going to try to do some more of the exercises today, but my nose is running. I don't know why, but it's just running. Alright, so we'll try to get to bed. So, let's get started with some quick exercise news. Leotard's supposed to be here tomorrow, and the dumbbells are supposed to be here tomorrow, too. Except for Wednesday. What else to do with this? And I guess Skynet is on the ready to come on. Let's get him over here. Come on, eyeballs. Track the phone today. Alright, there we go. I hate my brain to start waking up. Good morning.
Good morning. Did you wake up on the bright side of the bed?
What's that?
I said, did you wake up on the bright side of the bed this morning?
I got the whole bed. And actually hang out on the couch. I actually got to bed last night.
You slept on the couch last night, Michelle?
So my joints don't hurt as bad today.
Nice. All right, well, how do you want to start this?
Alright, so let's start by getting the normal preamble up.
She already did. Wiggy already did, Michelle. She typed them all. She did -donate. She did -wishlist. She did -gmeet. They're all right there, Michelle. She just did it.
What's that?
Wiggy typed your preamble, you know, the exclamation point, blah, blah, blah commands. She did all of them.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So we're ready to go. I'm ready to go when you are. I walked outside. It was freezing cold.
Yeah,
took out the trash. Took out some shit for the dump, you know.
All right.
Oh, shit. There's some mirror to move, too. Fuck. All right.
Okay, hold on, man. Pop that enter key. All right. Give me a minute here.
We'll give you a minute. But then we're going to ask
here.
for 25 minutes. Good.
Yeah. Pin it. Okay, now I just gotta see the Gmeet link. That's my wish list.
That's your wish list. Yeah, I'm gonna do some chest press with this backpack. I got my nipples.
He wants to come on next. Okay.
I think they'll be all right.
Okay. So let's see.
Where's your butt set?
Wish list is.
No, your butt set. I said your butt set, Michelle.
That's in my hand. I have it. It's on the table right now. It's right here.
Cool. All right. Well, let's get started, right? You want to do some rotations on that? Let's do 10 in each hand.
Oh, wait, no.
10 in each hand.
We'll start with some curls. We'll start with the right hand, and then we'll do the left hand. Because the left hand is a little hard because the monitor's sitting here. So let's do the right hand first.
Well, stand up. Get up off your ass. Don't be doing it sitting down. Get
1, 2, 3. No, you can go slow. Or 5. So whatever. I lost my count. 6. Alright, everyone. Savannah wants to come on. Okay. I'm working on it. We're on 6. Alright, Savannah, good morning. How you doing?
Okay. Let's take a pause. We'll start it over again.
I know, I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3. We'll do 20 of these. 4, 5.
Yeah, I gotta fix it. Give me a
second. 6, 7, 8.
No, the camera's not on.
9, 10, 11.
All right, supposed to do the other hand.
Well, she wants 20 on each.
13 on me. Don't bother me. 14.
Don't bother me.
15. I gotta keep checking the count. 16. 17.
18, 94, 22, 18, 3, 5.
There's 20.
All right, now switch hands.
Now, what you asking me, Paul?
20 on the other hand now, Michelle. Switch up. Let's go. 20 more on the other hand. Let's go.
I know
But guys,
that.
do me a
I was
favor
gonna
when
do
she's
that.
doing the counts. Like, don't talk so I can clip that audio. That's good
1.
shit. Michelle, you're not counting. What the fuck?
I'm not what?
Michelle, count out loud. Count out loud, so we can keep track with our own self.
I'll try to stay clear a little bit. See that?
Count out loud, Michelle. Count them out so we can stay with you. Count them out. 1.
I don't want to
2.
I don't want to put my butt up through my monitor. I lost track of the camera already.
Right, because you're not counting out loud, Michelle. Count out loud. Oh my god.
Hey, Michelle, when you do your next set, because this is set 1, can you count out loud so the people at home who are following along can do the exercise too? You have to say 1, 2, 3.
Right. I was going to do that.
Okay, cool.
All right, that couple from the top. Now, because I have a monitor here, I have a monitor here, and my arm reaches all the way, and the butt still smack into monitor.
Maybe stand up and get away from it, Michelle, like you were planning on. Stand.
Ouch! Let me chair back some more. All right. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stand up.
5,
maybe get away from your monitor.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That's those. Like I said, I don't want to punch a hole in my monitor. All right.
Now take out your arms, Michelle. Take them
All right.
out.
So what we did before with the exercises, we're gonna do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess I did feel my right shoulder. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
All right, Michelle. Great job. Now you got to do the legs. We got to work on them legs. So let's start with your good leg.
Yeah, I know. I gotta switch cameras so you can see that.
All right.
Hold on.
You have good energy today, Michelle.
Let me switch cameras so we can see the legs.
Sure,
Good job. You're doing great.
Where's mine together? Right here. I gotta activate it on that.
Wonderful.
Now I'm going to follow along, but I'm going to do bicycle crunches while you do that, okay?
Okay.
Imagine after the knee surgery when you're going to be doing squats and butt will be popping, Michelle.
On that. Ouch.
Yeah, Sherry's going to come over and be like, God damn, girl. Maybe
I don't know.
instead of you being the camera woman, you could join in with me.
Watch episode
Look
of
at that
Set and Be
ass.
Fed.
That's what she's gonna say.
Look at
Watch
that
an
ass,
episode.
girl.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a good
So
view. That's
let's get
perfect,
this leg
Michelle.
done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and of course 20. Now the bum leg. Now we can't really swing that far. So I have to show you this. I can't. Alright. So I get this camera so it doesn't fall over.
I start with just simple leg lifts with the bad leg.
This is the bad leg. I can't really lift it down. Alright, so we'll try to see what we can do with the camera with it down. Okay, so I can kick it like this. It's the best I can do. And that takes a lot of work because I have to swing it all the way back. Okay, so we'll try to do this. The best I can do is roll it.
You're riding a bicycle.
Let's show the good leg first so you can see what I'm doing here. It's just like riding a bicycle, okay? I'm gonna just try to roll it. It's just a good leg now. Okay? I'm gonna try to do that with this leg. The broken kneecap is not working. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't do anymore. It hurts too much. Yeah, that sucks. It sucks. Big time.
But you went till you could. Good job.
What's that?
You tried and you went till it was painful, and then you stopped, and you just keep working on that. It's fine.
More junk mail from websites.
Michelle, do you still have the camera?
You still have the camera? Which one?
I was gonna say, well, the sit up and sit down like you did that last day might be pretty good, but not on that chair though. Remember, because of the injuries. Do you have any other chairs you could do a sit up and sit down?
Yeah, but I don't have it in this room right now. That's in the other room. Yes, I can do one in this chair because this chair doesn't roll very well on this floor. It does not roll. It's pretty much stuck. So yes, I can do up and sit up and get up and sit downs. On this chair, it's just because I also got my microphone cord attached to it too. So.
How many are we doing?
Is someone going to keep count for her?
Oh my God.
4. Come on, one more.
That was 4. Good job.
Yeah, I know.
One more. 5.
I can even squeeze in 6. 6.
All right.
All right, so that takes care of that.
All
right, take a glass of water, Michelle. Have something to drink.
All right, the shoulders
I'm hydrating myself
problem.
right now.
I'm not counting now. Oh, count dumbass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I like to hear you getting like a little out of breath. That makes me know that you're working hard and putting in energy. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
We got 10 more minutes, Michelle. 10 more minutes.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
What about one standing up? Is there anything you can do standing up?
It's this guy. All right.
All right, we're doing stretches. That's fine.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. All right. Because I do what you do with your arms, I do with my legs, but I also get up and walk in place and then backwards and backwards.
All right, yeah, Michelle.
I've been walking, not necessarily
walking
in place, but walking everywhere this morning because Rusty wanted to go see a girl cat in apartment 7. I had to go chase him down.
That's not exercise, Michelle.
No,
that's not exercise. That's actual work.
Chasing down your horned up cat. That's not exercise.
And then you have to carry the cinder block back home again.
All right, Michelle, can you stand up? Let's try walking in place. Walking in place. Lift one up, lift the other up.
What's that?
Walk in place. Lift one leg, then the other leg, Michelle.
I won't be able to see me in camera, though.
That's all right.
I'm trying. My left leg does not coordinate with my right leg very well.
It's all right. Doing good.
Remember, I do have physical injuries. I try now. What if you could... I can lift the things with my right leg works twice as hard. If you want me to put my right leg underneath my left leg to lift my left leg, then my left leg still does have to work twice as hard. That's kind of...
But we still got to work out the legs, even if it's just a little bit, as much as it can go, I mean, just a little bit here and there.
Yeah, you don't want one to get too big and the other one just stays really little.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. That's exactly what's already happening.
I know.
If you look at my legs, you'll see that the right leg is much stronger than my left leg. And I don't know what they're going to do to fix that problem.
3 years.
Oh, I'm stopping it at...
No, the workout.
16 minutes.
You still got a little bit left, Michelle.
Alright. Because remember...
10:18. We should probably go to like 10:30. We haven't even...
Do you have any water? Why don't you take a water while
I'm trying, guys.
Water break.
Get some water, Michelle. We got 10 more minutes, and then you're going to come back. But get some water, all right? Just take a little break.
This is water now. Just so you guys know, this is not Sprite. How I know? Because I can shake it and it doesn't fill up the container, and there's no fizzies.
Proving it to us. All right.
I always shake my water before I drink it.
Yeah, there's no bubbles, Michelle. Is that vodka? Is that alcohol? There ain't no bubbles when you shook it.
Oh, it could be vodka. That's true.
Like some gin or something?
Well, it ain't alcohol. It's water.
Oh. I've been duped before.
Yeah, right. I'm going to drink hard liquor. No way.
Guys. You're not quitting. You're just taking a little break.
Taking a break. Getting a little hydro.
Yeah.
A little hydro.
Good job, Michelle. We're all proud of you. Let's do some shadow boxing. That's a great idea, Michelle. You know shadow boxing? Like pretend you're punching somebody.
Yeah, I know. I got that.
Yeah.
No, that's to count reps on this.
Oh.
No, just
No,
go
it's more of like a
minutes.
time thing.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep
Yeah, keep
going.
going,
Keep
Michelle.
going. Punch
You
Ed.
gotta
Punch
push yourself
Noodles.
until
Punch
it burns.
Fire. Punch Amaranth. Punch everyone you
Okay.
don't like, Michelle. Just keep punching. Keep punching.
Punching them.
Punch.
Punch them.
Punch, Michelle.
Punch Ginny.
Benzene.
Punch the roaches.
It's not
Punch that
benzene, it's just water.
Dominican that gave you the roaches.
She likes the roaches. Wiggy, aren't you like
That's be
forgetting
like
that?
asking why you're drinking
Yeah.
phosphoric
Yeah.
acid.
Punch the Dominican.
Michelle, don't worry about the chat so much right now. Worry about your exercise instructors, okay? They're not the exercise instructors.
Well, as far as the best I can do with the left leg is I can swing it back and forth like this. If you don't know what
All
I'm
right,
doing, I'll
swing
do it
it
with my
back and
hand.
forth.
Swing it
Keep
back,
your
swing
legs
it forward, swing it back, swing it forward. That's what best I could go. Not lose. Oh, I can't put it straight like the other one, though. This kind of sucks. I really kind of wish I could put it straight.
Michelle, do the twist from side to side, but you have to stand up for it. Don't sit in the chair. The chair does the work. You have to stand up and look to the left and look to the right.
Yeah, keep your lower body stationary and just keep your arms at like booby level and twist.
Slower, Michelle.
I
Slower.
might have to take my headphones off, guys.
Yeah, hey.
I'm getting all tangled in my shorts. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I can see your Schwartz.
All you can see is my arms move. Well, that's fine. That's better than nothing at all.
Can you move your hips left and keep your hips stationary and twist your midsection?
Twist my hips?
Leave your hips stationary and just twist your belly. Do all your
That's what
twisting
I
in
was
your belly
doing.
and leave your butt in the same spot.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
All right, 5 more minutes, Michelle. What are we doing for
So
5
now
more minutes?
let's see. This mat's falling apart. Oh.
And then maybe we can end it with another chant.
Krista,
like
what we're gonna
before.
do is we're gonna pick up an area rug from the to replace this cheap mat from Amazon. This thing is terrible. So we gotta get a piece of rug from like Deline Carpet in Torrington, or maybe something from Big Lots or Family Dollar or something. I'm gonna get an area rug I can stick underneath this desk. Cause this.
Or again, Michelle, maybe use the chair, regular stationary chair, like what was suggested, instead of sitting in the wheelchair while you're working out, like in the office.
Well, the
chair,
wheelchair has brakes. It locks in place. So
no, not the wheelchair. A chair with wheels on it. You want a stationary chair. You don't want any type of chair with wheels on it, whether it's an actual wheelchair, an office chair, a dolly. You don't want anything with wheels on it when
like
you're working out
Rosie.
here. You want to be stationary.
Yeah. On the jet.
Like a kitchen chair? Did you maybe put the kitchen chair in there like you had said you were going to do and move the green screen back? I thought you were going to do that yesterday. What happened? What did you do with your day yesterday, Michelle, that prevented you from putting your kitchen chair and moving your green screen back?
What I did yesterday, I worked on City Skylines for 5 hours with an interesting twist.
Well, speaking of 5 hours, Michelle, we still got another 10 minutes left in our workout here. What are we going to do the next 10 minutes to continue our workout? Gotta keep it going.
Michelle, can you do stand and do curls? Can you do curls while standing?
Yeah, but you won't be able to see me on the screen now.
That's all right.
It's about the exercise, Michelle.
We'll hear you. You just gotta count it out so we know, you know?
Alright, well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to bring my monitor, so I'll do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And all right. I'm trying. All right. Oh. All right, so we did that. And I think it's a pretty good start, honestly. All right, so let's take a look and see what we got.
Yeah, I'd say about 20 minutes. I mean, not bad. You know,
Yes,
day
John Hammond,
2,
I
day
am
1.
well aware of.
Tomorrow we'll step it up a bit more.
Because my left arm was starting to twinge a little bit.
Tomorrow,
So,
Michelle should have her leotard and her dumbbells, so we'll really get to work on some new stuff.
yeah.
And it's only going to get easier, Michelle. And a little pain, like a little muscle soreness, is normal. Just embrace it and consider it a sign of progress.
Yeah, muscle soreness is actually your muscles swelling, so you're getting like stronger, Michelle. So if you feel pain, that just means your muscles are getting bigger.
Yeah. I still wish I could do my left leg straight. I wish I could do straighten my left leg. It would have been nice.
You will once you have the surgery this year.
You gotta call that doctor today. Remember, today's Monday.
I think what they're gonna end up doing is just gonna drill some holes in the kneecap and the lower kneecap, and then they're just gonna
I think you should
put
wait
some
to see
wire
what the
in and
doctor
lace the two
says
back
they're gonna
together.
do. And the doctor might say, "Oh, you don't need knee surgery. You just need to exercise your knee more." You know, you never know until you actually talk to the doctor.
Yeah.
Let's wait until you talk to him. Don't call him today.
I could try and call my doctor and Dr. Lee and see what she says.
You could try. It doesn't hurt. I'm gonna try a couple things today.
But you won't be back in the office until after the show at 2 o'clock. And just gonna have to call her and say, okay, what's the story here? Let her know that the ENT throat people I couldn't even get through to.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we got the new insurance plan, the problem is Medicaid is gonna probably be ending for me in March, so we're gonna have to rush and get the shit done. So
you have to get it done. Rush, you said.
Michelle, today is Monday. You call today. If anything, they say, "Oh, she's not in. Call tomorrow," and then you call tomorrow. But you've got 5 days this week to call, and I want you to call every single day until you get something going. Okay?
yeah,
I don't want to hear tomorrow about your knee unless you tell me, "Well, I called the doctor. I gotta wait." You know, and then you can tell me your story again. But if you just want to tell me your story all the time about what you got to do without actually doing it, I'm gonna get on your ass.
Yeah, keep us on your side.
yeah.
We're all on the
like
same
I said,
side right now.
the
We're
one
like,
thing that
get it
bothers me
done.
with this whole business is like I said, the Medicaid expansion, which was done during the emergency pandemic, is ending in March. A lot of people are going to end up off the rolls. I'm probably going to be one of them because I'll probably say I'm over income. So, which means in March I can bet I'm going to be paying a monthly premium again for my insurance. Boo.
You have to call the doctor today if you have a March deadline you want to accomplish this by.
Uh.
Yeah, I agree because sometimes it takes a long time for appointments.
You only got.
You know.
Whoever that person was said it could be done the same day. Gemini Gem, so like literally all you got to do is just call.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, yeah. If they can get you in sooner, then
49
you
days.
just have to give them a call.
Got 49 days till March, Michelle. So I mean,
But we're
49.
doing it this week, Michelle. This week you're calling Monday through Friday until you get your answer.
I shouldn't have to call that many times. I think once I manage to get a message to the receptionist, I probably
Right. You
should be
shouldn't
able to
have to
get
call
through
that
to
many
Dr.
times,
Lee and
but you
ask her
shouldn't
and say,
make us wait every day to hear the answer. You know what I mean? I mean, if
and I'm gonna tell her straight out. I think we should just go to Yukon because I think Yukon would be easier and cheaper. If we go to the guy up the
Jonathan
show,
Davis?
Hungerford, he wants me to pay
Yukon?
$110 just to sit in his waiting room. I'm like, you're kidding me. I'm not paying you $110 to sit in your fucking waiting room.
Right.
That's crazy.
have a list of things you want to say and ask, and then when you call, you won't forget, and you can say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a list.
Yeah.
Make a list. When can I get this
That's a
done?
great
Who do
idea.
I call next? What are my next steps? Make a list and make sure you check all them boxes off and take notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let them get away with anything.
It's true
Michelle.
that
Make them do their
orthopedics up at
job.
Show Hungerford is going to be closer, a lot closer. But
Who cares how far away it is? You're not walking there.
what would be? I'm not walking there, no. But if I was still living on Litchfield Street in Torrington, I could have. If you had a good knee. If I had a good knee, but then you wouldn't have to go there anyway. Yeah.
All right. Well, we covered the knee thing, Michelle. Have you? Let's get you something to eat. What can you snack on now that you've worked
I
out
had
a
a bowl
little
of
bit?
Life cereal this morning, so I did eat.
Healthy
Oh, you ate cereal
post-workout
first?
snack, Michelle.
Yeah.
Granola bars, some nuts, some dried fruits, carrot.
Michelle?
Yeah, what? I was just looking at the comment there. Yeah, I know about the Medicaid. Fortunately, I got Anthem Blue Cross, but that works with Medicaid. It doesn't replace it.
Michelle, you got any oranges in the fridge? Any apples?
Carrots, I'm out of apples.
Let's go grab a carrot.
Huh.
That's a good girl.
Carrots and apples like a horse.
I got a carrot and I have a salt lick. I keep a salt lick next to my bed.
Morning, baby, riding my pony. Go settle, jump on it, riding my pony. Michelle, like work out to like old school '90s R&B. Get some Usher
It'd be nice
going.
if she could listen to music when she works out.
What's that?
It would be nice if she would listen to music while she works out.
I got the workout music going on in my background here. I was doing mine. I got her working up the music. Yeah, it's a lot better. It's a lot better.
Well, she's gonna have that
Okay.
leotard and weights tomorrow. I don't know
Yeah,
if for the
yeah,
stream, but she's gonna
pretty
get 'em.
dope. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
I went to Target yesterday and like I was looking to get myself some dumbbells and like the prices were ridiculous. A single dumbbell.
Target's very expensive.
I can only
Yeah,
imagine.
it is.
Probably like $2 a pound. I'm sure, right? $3 a pound. $2 a pound.
More like
Really?
yeah, like
Well, fuck Target, dude.
Well, after the pandemic, they were all like sold out, and I think they're still like
Yeah,
selling
that
them
makes
out.
sense. That makes
I think it
sense.
was like $4 a pound because again you had to like it was
This is Target
$20
prices.
for just one.
You could just be like Michelle and use something from home to work out.
Yeah.
Do you have a
I
butt
am.
set?
I am.
I don't
It's
suggest dumbbells
harder
behind that.
to it's harder to like do certain exercises. Like I'm using a backpack with a bunch of weight in it, but you know you can't do like behind the head curls with a huge backpack, and even still like bicep curls, you got like a weird.
Yeah,
The
no.
weight hangs at like a weird
Yeah.
angle.
Don't buy bicep.
Go to like
dude.
play it against sports or something.
Yeah, buy like a
Like
Yeah,
a
I wish.
used
I don't know if we have those around here. I'll have to look around.
I would say buy
That's
a
a good
weight.
idea.
I would say buy a weight set. Don't get suckered into dumbbells because that's just like a set weight. But if you get a weight set, like you can get a short bar or a long bar, and you can just add and take off weight as you please.
Very expensive for sets, but yeah, I hear you.
Fair, yeah, yeah.
Like they have like the dumbbells that have like the different, weight adjustment things, and even like I don't even know if I like those. It's kind of cheapo, but like those are like $200-$300.
Oh, are they? Yeah. I mean, I built mine up a long time ago. So like I would get like a thing here, and then someone would say, "Oh, I'm not using these weights anymore. I'll take them. I'll give them to me." So
Yeah, maybe
I don't think,
Craigslist too.
I don't think I've ever bought
Yeah.
like any weight shit, but
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'll look
would-
around.
I wouldn't just get something with a set weight though. Something you can adjust would be, I would say, good. That way, once you get, okay, I'm done with this 10 pounds, ready to do 15 or 20. You don't have to switch to another bell, or you can just swap out some plates or something. I don't know. Just a suggestion. That's all.
Yeah, I hear you.
That way, you just don't get cluttered up. Just
Well,
tons of dumbbells.
as
Weight bench is good too to get.
The used option is a great idea.
as far as the Medicaid goes,
I got a really good weight bench for like $70 on Amazon a few years ago. Can hold up to like $350.
the so-called budget bill that's supposed
So
to
look into as well.
sunset the program, as far as I know, hasn't been passed yet. Sure, it passed the Senate, but I don't think it passed the House yet.
Oh, they finally settle on a speaker, Michelle? They finally get a speaker?
I do, but
Did they finally settle on one? Is that what you're saying? They're on the bills now? They're done fighting with each other about the speaker? No, or
I'm talking
I
about
didn't
the
watch any news this
$1.7
weekend.
billion budget bill. The one that's 4,000 pages thick, or better known as about 8 reams of paper. That bill, as far as I know, has not yet passed the House.
We'll have to get a speaker first.
They got McCarthy.
Oh, McCarthy made it. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's time for these assholes to get to work. Michelle, they wasted a fucking whole week.
Carrots,
Just arguing
actually.
with each other, It's time to get to work. As their bosses, it's time to get to work. We the people, we're the government, not the fucking people in the goddamn Washington. We're the government. They work for us. They owe us some shit. Week's worth of work.
I know they work for us, but they think they think it's the opposite.
No, they work. We're the people. We're the fucking government. God damn it.
Michelle, is there anything you could have done weather-wise on January 6th to either prevent or help what happened? Because it was during your season.
January
and I mean, a lot of
16th.
people's lives were ruined that day.
Oh, what's going on
Yeah.
January 16th?
What do you think about what happened in Brazil, guys? You think those people are going to get executed?
You're talking about the big snow that was coming into California in the West Coast?
Not even close,
The big
Michelle. I
snow
said, what
from
did you?
Brazil.
Yeah. Michelle, I said, what do you think about what happened in Brazil yesterday? Did you follow the news at all? Did you see what occurred?
I guess the South American summer steward decided to send us love.
Michelle, you there? You having trouble hearing?
Michelle, you there? Are you with us still?
What? No,
Can you hear us? It doesn't seem like you can hear us.
Brazil.
I can see my modulation on my microphone. Yes, I'm still with
Right.
you.
Well, we're talking to you about Brazil, and you're talking about California and the summer steward. Skynet's asking you a question about Brazil, and you're not acknowledging him.
Okay, you asked him about Brazil. You said snowstorm from Brazil.
No.
Not the weather.
No
the
one said that.
the political atmosphere in Brazil right now. People are
Did you
very
see
upset
what-
about the elections.
Oh, their
Did you
elections.
see
Okay.
what occurred? Did you see what occurred yesterday, Michelle? I think it's the carrots. It's like too much crunch in her ears.
That might be it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Carrots
I don't
stuffing
know
up
much
again.
about. I do not know anything about the Brazilian elections. Give me a quick
All right,
recap.
so
I'd just leave it. I would just.
well, no, I mean, I want to talk about it. I mean, otherwise we're going to talk about knees or some other shit.
Fair
So,
enough.
Michelle, yesterday, all of the supporters of the previous president, it's kind of like a Donald Trump situation. where they felt like the election was stolen.
Yeah.
But all of the supporters went to the Capitol and went into the presidential palace and like were gathering outside of it, standing on top of the building, breaking out windows and shit. It was basically like their January or our January 6th.
Right. And
But my question was, do you think that the protesters are going to be executed? Because like our protesters, I mean, they're in prison for years, but I don't know how Brazil does things. I feel like they'll just
I don't
kill
know.
them.
No question. I don't know what the laws are like in Brazil.
I feel like they won't be killed.
Okay. Well, that's good. It's good to have somebody that doesn't think.
So let me guess. The person that they have in the palace was the person that they wanted to stay. But you're saying is that they think someone stole the elections, that some new guy can come in.
That's exactly it, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the Brazilian laws are. I don't know anything about the actual protests. I don't know. Is it much different than our protests? Is it more
Well, it's got to
violent,
at
or is it
least
about the
be
same?
on level with a felony for breaking into, like the White House. I don't know what
Probably a
the
bit more
results.
strict over there. Yeah, I would imagine it's a bit more strict.
I'm sure it might be more strict.
I like
All
the
right,
protests
Michelle.
in Hong Kong. You remember those protests?
Yeah, I was talking about that. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I like the
literally how
protests.
COVID started, was because of the
Right.
protests.
The Hong Kong protests were
the
very
Hong Kong
spicy.
protests were back in like they started like at the beginning of like 2018 or 2019. Yeah, they were going at it for a long time. Then COVID hit, and then America's like George Floyd, and kind of went crazy. Kind of took our sights off of Hong Kong. But yeah,
A lot of
we had a
distractions
goddamn
everywhere.
pandemic killing everybody, but yet everybody was like marching in the street and burning buildings down and stealing goods.
Yep.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
No. They're bored, hundreds of black people die, a year to the police, but George Floyd was the exception. Some, hopped up fucking weirdo on drugs trying to pass counterfeit money. They had to make a big deal over that. So I mean, 2020, odd but good but bad year. Mixture of emotions.
Ryan K was wondering if I really believe that the elections are legitimate, and I would say no, but I do think that if enough people vote one way and it doesn't come out that way, that it can lead to problems for the current powers, having so many people be divided, which is basically what I think is going on. But
well, I don't deny that there were certainly was a lot of Trump supporters, and I'm sure that from what you're saying about Brazil, that there was a lot of Brazilian supporters of the current regime. But the thing was, is how tight was the race? Because I seem to remember that
it was tight. It was like a 10% spread. I think they even had to recount it.
10%. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, okay, so you do a recount, but are they gonna get stuck doing the same thing we did? Recount like 5,000 times? It seemed like it was not that many.
No, they are like the prior president is missing. They don't even know where he is. They think he's in Florida. They think he's in Florida.
No.
Who is Jimmy Hoffa in a plastic casing in Michelle's mouth?
Yeah.
or
so
like Jake does.
Who's in Florida? The president of Brazil?
The former Brazilian president.
Okay, former president. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, this is.
Well, Michelle, if shit gets too crazy down in Brazil, we can just let anyone who doesn't want to be there here, right?
Yeah.
I think we should. I think like the people that don't like the Democrats and the people that don't like the current president of Brazil, we should just like take over one of these countries. You know, like all of us just join forces and just Mexico. You're
Some
ours
countries don't have
now.
much
Get
of a
the fuck
government to
out.
begin with.
Ooh,
Some countries don't even have much of a government. They just don't. You know,
Yeah.
which one?
this is the
Yeah.
nature of
Which
some
one?
countries. They don't have much of a government at all.
Which one were you thinking of?
El Salvador,
El Salvador?
Guatemala doesn't seem to have much of a government either.
Yeah.
What do you mean
Definitely
by
not.
they don't seem to have much?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just chaotic?
Not enough goods and services for the people.
Things that
Illegitimate. What are you saying, Michelle?
What's that?
Banana Republic?
A banana republic. I don't know what.
TJ Maxx?
I know what the term basically means. It means the government that basically is a joke. Speaking of joke, I gotta let the cat inside because he's outside right now. I'm gonna go get
He's done
recieve.
How is
fucking?
that a joke?
Oh, a
Is
minute.
he a joke?
Oh, a minute.
Cat's done fucking. Gotta let him in. All right. Well, you know what, guys? I'm proud of Michelle. Maybe she didn't go as long as the first day, but the comeback after the weekend of complaints that she had,
Yeah, I'm surprised.
that's pretty good.
She proved my own thoughts wrong. She went right in there.
That's good. I think it helped that we were all here, though. You know, like we're the core people trying to get her, or at
There's
least
a
in her
lot of
ear.
people cheering her on.
Yeah, I don't understand why it takes days or weeks to count votes either.
There's enough of us here. I feel like in the technology, I feel like you could get it done pretty quickly.
Right.
Why do we do our taxes the way we do and nobody else does it that way?
Inside.
And then they want to tell us that like billions of people died during the pandemic, and it's even more busy than before. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, didn't we just get rid of a lot of tax messiness?
Right, we would have got a lot of rid of voters.
Yeah, but streamline things.
Maybe even
quite
some
a bit.
criminals, you know. Maybe a couple criminals died, and crime's up as well. So
I heard in prisons that like they don't have to get this shot, but if you don't get it, like you're gonna be restricted. So you know, it's basically like you have to get it if you don't want more restrictions in prison. It sounds like shit.
Yeah, I would
and
say to answer your
healthcare,
question
and
is the
nursing homes, and
exercise routine.
prisons,
I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to make that a
not harming
regular
people.
thing, guys. I do want to try to make it a regular thing. So.
that's good. Yeah, just keep at it,
Right.
Michelle. You know, keep
Wow!
at it. And,
Claws in!
you know,
Whoa.
Jeez.
Oh no.
I bring
Why don't you
Rusty
quit,
in. The
Rusty?
first thing he does, he attacks my good knee with his claws.
Cut him, Michelle.
Aw.
Get his nails cut every once in a while.
He just wants to be friendly. He wants to stretch his legs
Take
out.
care of your cat. You know, you gotta clip him like every month.
Get a scratching post.
Yeah, something.
So yeah, I as like I said, I do want to
Give him
continue.
Vanya. He's an orange cat, and it's a Monday.
He's a good cat, but he's got big ones. Claws, that is. All right, give me a minute.
I think he just wants your attention.
We'll just try to move the water.
Probably hungry.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Probably wants food in his dish. He's like, Ed's killing all my roaches. You got to start feeding me, Michelle. You know, you start killing off those roaches, Michelle. You're gonna have to start feeding Rusty more often.
Yeah.
He wants his spot back.
Okay.
He likes to lay in
Did
the
you go to
mixer
the pet
board for
store
some
and buy
reason because it's
crickets for
warm.
Rusty?
So they can have black.
I put a
ants
couple
and crickets and
687s
roaches all
in
right?
that thing is at preamp tube stage, and you'll definitely be warm.
Michelle, have you ever thought about opening up a insect store where you sell roaches
Not too many
or
people that
black
need them.
ants?
I think Japanese people keep them as pets. So you
Yeah,
could,
but I think they
sell
want
them.
the. I think they want the the bigger ones. Yeah.
That reminds me of the Looney Tunes episode where there's like some guy that has like a flea circus, and like the fleas
Yeah.
come out and do all the little tricks, and then they go back onto the dog when it was done. It was pretty funny.
Come up
Michelle,
here.
do you remember that? The little flea circus on the cartoon?
I know she's a Looney Tunes fan. I feel like we've asked her, and she said that Bugs was her favorite, which I mean makes sense now that I've seen her eat
Yeah.
cake. Michelle, who's your favorite Looney Tunes character?
Bugs Bunny, actually, well, Coyote is also kind of my favorite because I kind of like him in a sense. That is,
Oh, I get
tries
that.
to use the
You're
smarts to
inventive.
solve a problem.
100%. You know, just
Always getting foiled by the Roadrunner.
yeah. Hitting that.
I find it
damn
kind of funny that,
tunnel on the
despite
wall.
some of his so-called
Yeah,
brains,
that
that
brick
Wile
wall
Coyote
every day.
actually is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Because he
No,
didn't
he's not
consider
stupid.
every
That's some good
conceivable
trash.
outcome for everything he
He's
was
smart,
doing.
but I don't think that always buying Acme products was a smart idea. I feel like the Acme always fucked him over. You know, if it said Acme on the side, he's gonna get hurt.
Actually, the funny thing is most people don't realize is the most successful ants against roaches are red ants. The problem is red ants are not so good against people either. They
Maybe
get a
get a
ferocious bite.
Michelle, why
I
don't you get
disagree.
red ants, and then you get yellow ants, and then you get like African alien ants, and then you could have like them all fighting, and I'm sure by the end they'll all be dead.
Let's get like some Australian bully ants, Michelle. Those are the strongest ones in the world. They can kill human beings, so I'm sure they could kill a
It's like-
roach.
Yeah, and Brian K says he offered you leafcutter ants and you turned him down. Why?
Those leaf cutters do.
Well,
All right, another topic, Michelle. Marijuana. So I saw that.
yes,
this
Mary
week or
Jane's
next
being
week?
starting sales tomorrow in Connecticut.
Tomorrow.
This week.
Tomorrow. Whoa.
And no, I'm not going to have the kind of money to buy anything, really.
Well, you don't even know how much it costs, Michelle. How do you know you'll have the money to buy anything or not? You don't even know how much the
What?
stuff costs.
Yeah, why don't you?
Because
go in
right
there
now,
for their-
economically, I am right now running. I just put down
in the
$200 on my Capital One card, and I gotta put another
Okay.
$200 next month on the Capital One card, another $200 on Capital One
This
card
thing
next
should have
month.
been paid off like last year sometime. Michelle, what happened? Did you just start using it again or something? You had it down to like $800, and
Stop
you said,
biting
yeah,
me.
you should have had that thing paid off.
Come on.
You start using it again.
Well, I'm want my credit card?
Well, the other
Good pay it
suggestion,
off.
Michelle.
Good pay
Hold
it
on,
off.
Michelle. The other suggestion I have. Instead of spending money there, why don't you go there as a live stream, as a vlog, or it doesn't have to be a live stream. Even if you want
Yeah,
it
I
to be
mean,
a vlog.
Chris, I did, as Chris just
And
said, we'll
just
go down there and
cover
look
it.
and see
Go
what they got.
inside, talk to the people, give them your business card, talk to them, see how much their prices are, ask them if they have recommendations for people that are hard of seeing in your situation. You know,
Me and
Just
Chris
see what
just
they
said
gotta
we'll go
say.
down there on Friday.
Maybe they ask for a free sample.
Take a quick look. Because I gotta see if I can get a better rug than this mat, because this mat sucks.
I don't think you can buy rugs there.
You can buy drugs, but not rugs.
No, but you can buy
buy
rugs. You
D-Rug.
can buy rugs at Big Lots, or you can buy them over there at Walmart.
I feel like outside. I mean, first of all, if there's a long line where everybody's
So I
waiting
can
in
stick one
line,
underneath this desk so
then
that I
you
don't
could
damage the
talk
floor. That's the
people
reason
up,
we have a
Michelle,
rug here in the
and
first
tell them
place.
your situation. I bet you they'll smoke you out once they get outside.
Like talk to you a pre-roll or something, you know?
Like I saw what happened when New York had it legalized. The shop in the city, like everybody was just standing outside smoking weed, like it was the place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because unfortunately, depending on the business, it sounds like Connecticut saying places where regular smoking and vaping is prohibited, you can't smoke weed there. But places where
Well, I mean,
cigarettes
yeah,
and stuff are
inside,
legal to
though.
smoke.
You can't smoke in front of a children's school, you know, like
or church.
Right, like just think of it. Like, would
Well,
it
I'm
be
sure that there's a lot
offensive?
of
Are there
parents that don't
kids
want people smoking
around?
cigarettes in front of the kids'
Like
school either. So,
if somebody's coughing, maybe even just consider moving unless you're like really in public. Like
uh,
I
no,
smoked in
I
front of
don't.
Walmart before just to do it. Nobody gave me shit.
Right? Smoking from a police
Big
officer.
lots, like I said.
Yup. I saw a guy getting arrested, and then I walked over across the street and I smoked a blunt while I watched it.
Let's see. Oh, I saw a guy getting arrested, and I walked across. Okay. Why was he getting arrested?
What was he? Yeah, what was he getting arrested for? Good question, Michelle.
This was like a hood Mexican area, so like either it was like gang banging or drug slanging or
Oh, okay.
maybe even stealing. Yeah. I mean, it could have. I didn't stop to figure that out. I just wanted to smoke and figure this would be funny.
Maybe a DWB, driving while brown.
So let me answer the questions that I've got in front of me.
Michelle,
Now, right now, like I
I
said,
have a slightly bad taste humor joke for everybody. But I'm Mexican, so just roll with this.
ow!
But why don't you ever see Mexicans on Star Trek, Michelle?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because they don't work.
Great, doesn't it?
I mean,
Because they
Roseanne
don't
Big
work in the
Star was
future
was
either.
Puerto Rican.
Well, they don't work in the future either, Michelle. So that's what the problem is.
What do you think of that, Michelle?
What am I thinking about, Michelle? Well, the fact is there was only one Puerto Rican on Star Trek Voyager.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Michelle?
I don't know.
I know you don't really like them because they have cockroaches. So
That's a good question. I don't know why we don't see a lot of Mexicans on TV shows. I don't know why. Or
well, it's a lot better now. There's a lot more like brown shows. There's always been a lot of black shows, I would argue, but there haven't been a lot of brown shows.
yeah.
I love old black shows. Michelle, do you like old black shows?
Some of them were pretty good.
Which ones?
Oh, the Cosby Show wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I never really was heavily watched a lot of TV to really get into the modern shows. I didn't really.
Which older shows do you like is what Skynet's asking no one. Which one of the older ones do you like? You said you like some of the older black shows. Which one of the older ones did you like aside from the Cosby Show?
Well, besides Cosby Show, we got the Cosby Kids cartoon series.
Did you ever watch like the Jeffersons or Good Times or Sanford and Son?
Oh yeah, I watched Sanford and Son.
Any of the good?
Yeah,
What's
and I
Happening?
watched the other one there. What was it called? Good Times. Yeah, I've seen that one. I watched that one too as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, you basically live in a building like they do, Michelle, like in the projects. I think their building actually is probably a bit nicer than yours, like with Bookman.
Oh yeah. What about the TV show
Yeah.
called The PJs, which was a cartoon show? That was also
Wow, that's
About
that
the
was a
projects.
random reference. Nice. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
yeah.
What about Rock? You ever see
It didn't
Rock
have a long
before,
season
Michelle?
though. I think it had like 1 year or 2 seasons. I think.
You ever see the show Rock, Michelle, about the garbage man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garbage Man.
Yeah, it's a show called Rock. You ever see the show Rock?
No.
No? That was a good one.
Here's a related question for what's going on with YouTube. For those of you who don't know, there's a lawsuit coming up in February, which is Gonzalez versus Google. They are talking about how this could affect YouTube if Gonzalez wins the case.
Did you say Gonzo? Michelle, Gonzo is not allowed on YouTube. That will never be allowed on
Now,
YouTube.
Gonzalez versus Google. It's a law case. It's going up in front of the court system. I don't know all the details on it, but I did see a couple of commentators discuss it. They said that they think that YouTube, if they lose, they're going to really seriously cracking down on content creators even more than they are already.
Yeah, well, then we all make an exodus to Rumble or something else. You know, Rumble pays you a lot easier than YouTube does. You don't have to have all these fucking subscribers. You just have to have people actually watching your videos with advertisements on it.
Yeah.
I think you'd do a lot better that way.
Or you could always do what I do on Chatterbait. It's just it kind of on Chatterbait. It's a little bit of a news show and a lot of twat show. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the case later on, Gonzalez versus Google, and find out what the case is about. There must be summary somewhere.
I think it's just Noodles trying to scare some shit into you.
Yeah. No, I seen this thing yesterday. I actually his thing popped up on my feed, and I tuned in, and now he's like, "Oh, Michelle canceled the trip. Everyone over there told her not to go with me, and she
Oh
tried
my
to
god!
stand to go." So that was his whole shtick of him coming over here and scaring Michelle, put the blame on us and Michelle for not wanting to go.
Well,
on the
Noodles
trip,
is the one who
and how we're
basically
all
told me
bad
that
people.
he
Well,
didn't
not
feel.
according to him, Michelle. According to him, Michelle, you're the one who wanted to cancel the trip just so you could go to the strip club with Stan, and then Stan shot you down, and the people over here discouraged you from going on the trip.
So how
to him
come no one
coming
ever
out here.
actually accepts when I basically make a decision and say it wasn't worth it, given what Noodles kept telling me over and over
Right,
again?
but he made it out to be that you canceled it on your own, and just wanted to go to the strip club with Stan, basically, is what he was
Right.
saying, Michelle. Right, so I mean, he didn't say that he came over here and said, "Oh, I'm so scared that people are going to come shoot me, and we shouldn't go on this trip," and they play the victim card. And you know,
Yeah.
now he's saying, "Oh, Michelle canceled it. She didn't want to go. People over there deterred her from going." So he just kind of turned the story around, and as usual, but you know.
That's all right, Michelle. We'll
Actually,
keep it moving.
I
We'll
liked
do
I
something
liked the
else.
I liked the mother on the Cosby Show, Felicia Rashad. I think she was good. That's what I actually liked.
We'll never figure it out.
Michelle's
Yeah.
still thinking about the Cosby Show, guys.
Oh, Different Strokes had a black character too.
Oh, a black character. That's
They had
not
a few
black
of them.
show, though,
Yeah,
Michelle.
Arnold.
Quite a few of them, actually, Michelle.
I told
We'll never
her she
figure it out.
wasn't allowed to go. That's
Yeah,
not,
that was his whole thing yesterday.
that's
That
not
you know,
what-
Michelle
that was-
wanted to cancel just to go to the strip club, and you know, he was a good guy, and you know, he didn't,
mean,
you know, come over here
She
and
wouldn't
scare
have been
her.
wrong to cancel.
Oh, like
to
I
go to
told
the
Noodles, I
Right.
said,
He
get
just made
your
it for his own
house
benefit.
sorted first, and then we'll talk about it. I said,
He
it
just-
sounds
he
like you
just,
got a
you know.
lot of crap going on. You got to get sorted out before I go anywhere.
Right, he doesn't though. She'll figure. She won't figure it out, but you know, I guess it's kind of interesting to watch.
When she don't care, she don't care.
If she don't care, she don't care. It's fine.
At least it's not
Ouch.
cockroaches.
That's true.
Ooh.
True.
So, what are your plans about
Misty,
the
stop
cockroaches
taking your
today?
claws in my legs. It hurt when you do that.
Kick the fucking cat, Michelle. Just kick him. Kick him away.
Shoo him away. Yeah, he'll get the
Kick
idea.
him away. Like he'll get the idea. Quit letting him put his claws in your leg. Kick him.
I do have social
Fuck out of
anxiety.
here.
Whoa,
Or
by the
feed
way,
the
speaking
cat.
of
Maybe
that,
that's what
Yeah,
it is.
feed him.
Maybe he's mad at you.
Beat him.
have
Maybe
no,
he's
not
like,
gonna
"Hey,
hit
my
him.
litter box. It's full of shit."
He would definitely
I'm
want
not trying to send a nasty message to him. I don't want to make him feel like he's being abused. That would not be good for my cat. It's just I want him to understand that unintentionally he's
he's
hurting me with
abusing
his
you?
claws, and he doesn't
He's
realize it.
abusing you.
That's all I'm saying. Is that okay?
Take a chill pill, Michelle. Don't worry.
Well, Stan says you just got social anxiety, Michelle.
Or
and-
Noodles
Oh.
has social anxiety. He didn't really specify.
Right.
You're
I was gonna
heavy.
say, I mean, if
Yeah.
Michelle's ready to go to the
Noodle.
strip club, she doesn't have much anxiety
I
at all.
don't got no social anxiety.
Again, he did come over here and say he was scared of getting shot and didn't want to go on the show, and he was scared of the police coming. So I mean, probably on his end, because you know, again, Michelle was ready to go. You know, she didn't want to cancel. the
All
trip.
I
she
know
built a
is, it's like
goddamn
I
pit
told
fight,
you.
guys.
It's like,
Yeah.
is the fact is that, like I told Noodles, I said, get your stuff sorted out first.
Yeah, so
Get-
never figure it out. She'll never
Then
do
we can
that.
talk about it. Otherwise, right now, you say you can't even protect me? You saying is that you
I can
can't be on
protect you,
camera with
Michelle.
me? So basically, how can I be sure if I have to ask you a question that you'll even answer my question?
Well,
I'm sorry, but
I mean, no one's
that's
protection is guaranteed. When Michelle, you realize when you leave the house, no one's protection is guaranteed. You realize that, right? I mean, you could get into a really bad car accident with Stan CT on the way to go see Noodles. I mean, I'm not trying to scare you, but like your protection anywhere is not guaranteed. There's no one can guarantee your protection, Michelle. You realize that, right?
I.
Just because there's a security guard at the strip club doesn't mean you're protected, Michelle.
Yeah, your protection is not guaranteed
In
anywhere.
fact, the security guard might even give you a hard time or throw your ass out if you bust out a camera.
I don't know. Rusty, come on.
Warning you that
I know you're a happy cat. Your
nothing
tail's in
will
the air.
occur.
You're swinging your
I'm known
tail
to
of
have
pleasure. It's like you know what's going on. By the way, this cat does not like to be ignored. He does not like being ignored at all.
neither do we.
No
Yeah.
one does, Michelle. No.
I know we don't. So I'm trying to listen to you and try to.
Well, you got the cat all day long, Michelle. You don't have us all day long. You can tickle his ass all day long, Michelle. Like you can play with him later. Pay attention to the chat and the panel.
Well,
here.
that's why you had the cat outside during the exercise routine.
Yeah, well, maybe go put him back outside then. If he's really bothering you that much, or feed him, or clean his box.
He already ate. He's not necessarily
more.
hungry. He's got fresh water. He's got food.
Well, feed him some more.
He eats in the morning.
Maybe you'd like
He's
to eat
not.
in the
I'm
afternoon.
not the only one in the house that needs to get some exercise in. Chrissy switching that tail, like saying, "Don't talk to me about exercise, girl." He saw his daughter today, his daughter cat, because she's in 7, and she was looking out the door. Of course, Rusty runs over there. I'm like, because for some reason, apartment 7's door was open. She was looking at the door. He was looking in the door. I thought he was going to run in their apartment. They rub noses against each other.
Aww,
And he recognizes one of his kittens. Yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, Michelle,
What?
what else is going on?
I watched I worked on American City Skylines for 5 hours yesterday.
Did you stream it at all?
I picked one of the hardest challenges ever. What was so hard about it? Well, first of all, I set it up for British driving, so I had to learn to deal with the opposite side of the road. The first thing. Second of all, which means all my intersections, everything had to be reversed than I normally do. Next thing when I had to connect into the highways, I usually connect, as stupid me, I connected the roadway as it was American roadway. The next thing you know, I'm seeing cars are getting stuck outside the city, and they can't get into the city because they realized they had to get in the wrong lane. I was like, shh. So I had to reroute the exits to match British standards so that the cars can come into the city. And I got one set up so they can get in the city, no problem. But the one going out of the city was wrong. And so everybody was like a Roach Motel. All the cars can come in, but they couldn't check out. That gave me easily like 3,000 people in like less than an hour of gameplay. But of course, they all had to get out. I was like, okay, I gotta figure this mess out. So I had a really nice scenic route, huge bridges, archbar bridges, and everything for the highway exits. But they were like so long and so convoluted and so twisted. I was like, I finally had to simplify the whole thing.
Michelle, are you still designing your cities to look like women's private parts?
No, never did design
Why
like
not?
that.
Yeah, you did.
Although the store when Elwood first, that somebody created this kind of interesting rotary on it, which looked like a twat. That was the way you designed it. But
Twat City.
I decided to
now?
reshape it. So now it looks like a woman's pubes.
Twat. For the black switch.
That wasn't on purpose, guys. It was just it's easier.
It's easier to make them twat
I got a
shaped.
population of about 5,000 in that city already.
Michelle, the next city that you make, we make it be like an African American city and call it Twats.
Call what? Twats? Oh. Well, anyway, the thing is that was just a different dealing with British traffic flow and trying to remember that everything I know about the highway system had to be reversed. I mean, everything.
Everything she knew. Michelle knows a lot about that highway system, guys.
So I got work. So obviously,
Oh God.
does that
Michelle, you
mean
need
in
some more
UK
coffee.
you can turn left on red? I think you can. You can left on red because you can turn right on red in most U.S. intersections.
Michelle, I'm sure the people in the city know which way they need to go, and you don't need to worry about it that much, you know?
Yeah.
I think it just kind of like auto assumes. I'll
You just
try.
lay the road down, and it does its own thing, Michelle. You don't have to literally put separate lanes in and
Right,
arrows, and it does its own job. You don't really.
No,
have to
I
do
did.
anything.
I mean,
That
how would you
originally,
even design
like
a
the
signal
highway
difference for
sections
that?
was like
It's
like
the same way, Michelle. It's the eastbound, westbound, northbound.
if you
and
ever
southbound.
play,
It's the same
if
thing.
you ever play the American Truck Simulator, I can tell you this kind of relates. Is like if you're on the interstate, usually you have 1 to 2 lanes going one direction, and then you have a median in the middle. Then you have 1 to 2 lanes going the other direction. Well, in this case, it's 2 separate pieces of road. So like that comes into the city, and so you got to combine them together. So you combine them together, and you make an interchange, and that's when things get ugly. Now, on top of that, I was also one of the hilliest models I ever picked up that someone actually made from based on the design of Eastern Kingdoms of Stormwind, Westfall, Westfall, Elwyn Forest, Duskwood. This is a southern type kingdoms because it didn't have. I was looking for Silvermoon in Eversong Woods. I couldn't find that one. So I sat there, and of course you can see the Stormwind was, of course, didn't have any buildings on that section. It was just where the patches of land are that normally gets the canals in the middle. So I sat there and I was deciding this. I think it came out pretty good. I really do. I think it came out really good. I could show you a picture if you want to really see it, or I'll just upload the
All
picture.
right, Michelle, I'll take your word on it.
I'll upload a video or snapshot of it later on.
Yeah, put it up later.
I think as I said, it was definitely different. And I got so confused because I bought like 10 squares of land. So I have the entire Elwyn Forest, Westfall, Duskwood
this,
region,
Michelle?
and then Stormwind region. So I'm sitting there and like
I think
this
you're losing
huge.
half the chat, Michelle, and you're
I fell
almost falling
asleep.
asleep. Yep, see, Wiggy fell asleep. Michelle, you were falling asleep. Why don't we call your doctor's office? Why don't you go ahead and call it? You know, and ask them when can you talk about your knee thing.
Oi, give him a ring, Michelle.
It's 11 a.m. The doctor is up. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
people in the office.
Yeah, the problem is
before
I'm on the
work.
show with you guys. They're open, but I'm on the show with you guys.
Mute it or whatever.
Just call them on your cell phone, Michelle.
Yeah, I could go
Yeah,
on.
because you
Yeah, just give them a call. What's wrong with
But
that?
last time I did that on the show, people thought that was rude. So
No, well, we're
Michelle,
asking you to.
I'm
We're
gonna put a
literally
light in your.
asking you to, Michelle. It's not going to be rude. Feel free to please make the calls and see what the people say. Like, we're asking you to.
it's not the only
not
phone
rude.
call Michelle has to
important
make.
for you.
Michelle also find out when her therapist wants to meet with her again. Too.
Right.
There you
Let's
go.
make some calls. Let's get some let's hit the pavement,
I might be put on hold for a while, guys. Let me take
That's all
care.
right. We'll wait with you. We'll wait.
What about the patient portal? So you can make appointments to the patient portal too. Yeah.
Just make a call, Michelle. Michelle, it's all you simply have to do is call Michelle. You're thinking about it too much. Again, just dial the number, see what they got to say.
I'll take care of it this afternoon. I said.
Well, okay.
Okay, I said that I will take care of it this afternoon.
When we get
What
back to
did you
something,
forget,
I'll turn it
Um.
We don't want you to forget, Michelle.
I will.
All right. I won't forget. Okay.
If you want
Anyway,
to mute us, I don't care.
so as far as the another video that just came out 6 days ago, I just caught up on it about the economy. I actually.
Well, hold that thought, Michelle. Just go ahead and put us on mute real quick and give a dial, and then we'll talk about whatever it is you want after.
I don't think it's a good idea to call in the middle of the show because just
again, Michelle, you can just mute the mic. Mute your mic.
The people in the chat want to see you do it. The people on the panel want to see you do it. We don't have to hear you do it. Just give them a call.
I could leave a message with her if she's free. I don't know if she's free or not. Hold on.
It's better to do it early because if she gets the message, or if you do have to leave one, she'll call you back by the afternoon time. If you wait till the afternoon, she might not be able to return your call till a later time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give it a call, Michelle.
Buzzing.
Good girl. That's a good girl.
Anna, what are you doing over there, girl? What you got going on over there, Savannah? What are you doing over there, girl?
Drinking coffee.
Drinking
And you?
coffee. It sounds like you got an electric toothbrush going over there. Maybe a little buzzy vacuum. Or it sounds like you got a little.
Has anyone ever told you that before, Savannah?
Yeah, you got buzz. You got like a buzz going on.
Like a purple dinosaur.
No, I don't own one of those.
Okay. I just figured I'd ask. I'm not trying to be rude.
Michelle, can you get your purple dinosaur and we can do a noise comparison of when you rub your ears with it?
I think she's calling her right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
That's good. Hopefully we get something, a response or.
I mean, even if anything, if they say, "Oh, she's not in today, we got to call her tomorrow," so we know keep her on the path,
the list. Send her a message, leave a message for the doctor, and keep calling.
Yeah, even Baroness says, you're muting your mic and calling your doc is more entertaining than talking about British driving.
Yeah.
Which I would agree, but I mean, if she did it, then she'd come back and say whatever the fuck for a little bit.
Some kind of topic, right?
At least for a little bit, guys.
Yeah.
It's like dealing with your grandparents, I swear.
I think she the encouragement and from
speaking?
To get done.
But so then you see how hard it is, though. There's an excuse for just every reason why it can't happen.
It's like 10% encouragement and like 90% everybody else being like, "Come on, you can do it. You got to do it," and just not letting her like get away from doing something real simple like these things.
How long has she been trying to get like a surgery though?
Surprised she didn't end the show. Like, all right, guys, this is enough. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm getting stressed out.
Has it been like a long time or?
What's that?
I didn't hear what your question was.
How long has she been trying to get the surgery on her knee?
I mean, she talked about
never
put some effort.
On anything.
Yeah, so bitch about it, but never put any effort into it. So I mean, it's not like this is kind of like her first attempt at it. So
Oh my goodness! But she's had the pain for a long time.
yep. Well, she should have got it done back in 2019 when it happened, but it's just that fear.
Wow.
Fear ran her life, and I got to stay away from home, and how will I ever arrange this? And just fear runs her life.
That's
I mean,
terrible.
unfortunately, yeah.
She goes through phases,
Yeah,
This is a good phase.
yeah. This is something I've personally never seen before. Her actually take initiative and just do something for herself. Everyone always has to fill out paperwork, make the phone calls for her.
Yeah, I think like Ed, and specifically Ed, like is at the early point in Michelle's YouTube experience. Like he's still in the getting mad
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
like
Got a
not
long way to
playing
go.
with the trolls, not rolling with the punches or whatever, and always storming off or banning people. But Michelle knows from the years of experience and none of that shit, was really successful.
Right.
Michelle or maybe Lumi, somebody in there like tells her otherwise sometimes, but she's getting better.
Getting there, yeah, definitely.
Hard to imagine she's been living like with that pain for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like. I mean, to have that pain. I don't know what it's like to have a lot of people's pains.
Yeah. I mean, if it's bad enough, you think you would fix it though, right, Savannah? Like if it were to the point where it's like, okay, I know I can get this fixed, and
Yeah.
I mean, if it's got to that point,
Like Lieutenant Dan, lost
Oh,
his
most
leg,
definitely.
Yeah.
then starts walking again. Doesn't let that in there.
Yeah, I mean, she does. She said so. She has to take advantage of that before it ends.
Yeah, of course, definitely. Hopefully, she's getting something done here on the call.
What about Stan tomorrow checking out the weed store with Michelle? Will you be able to? Do you ever smoke the wacky weed, Stan?
Yeah, Stan, are you a participant?
Well, here's a huge question though, guys. Is it a rec store or is it a medical store?
Yeah, I don't know if any of us
It's a medical
specifically
store,
looked.
like unless
I
you have a
did
card.
not look, but I'm just assuming because of the
There
law.
was an
Right,
article
but
that said Torrington, but
I
I
mean,
didn't.
right. Well, she wouldn't be able to do anything with that unless she has a card. It has to be rec or
No,
medical and rec.
with Torrington as recreational, but I didn't look at the
Right.
specific
I think we all
store.
know she should be eligible for medical.
Well, again,
Yeah,
though, to participate
the
at the
money.
store, you have to have a medical card. You have to go get a medical card from the state. You can't just walk in there and say, "Hey, my leg hurt." You have to specifically have to have a medical marijuana card to go to a medical store. But if it's like rec, you just have to be 21 and up. I'm just saying, check it before you send her, because if you just send her to a medical one, yeah, unless she has a card.
Well, then they'll just have to keep going down the road to Mr. Happy's.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, you just make sure it's like a rec store, not just like
I'm gonna look it up right now. Yeah,
because you have to have a card for the medical. But yeah, the rec stores are good, 21 and up. Those are great. A little bit more pricey, but that's to be expected at first as well. They're just getting there. As more and more pop up, the price will definitely go down. You can get like fucking ounces for like $80, $100 over here.
All right, well, hold on. I'm gonna look it up. I just had to get some wacky weed for myself.
Fair enough.
I think it's called Still River. Still River Wellness.
It's more than likely rec. I'm sure they already have their medical ones up there if they have medical there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it says. Oh, this one says February. Their website says February 2023. Yeah.
That's right around the corner,
No, it says is the
Should we
first
call them?
medical cannabis.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It says Still River Wellness is the first medical cannabis dispensary in Torrington, CT.
There you
and
go.
services Litchfield
But
County.
adult use in February, like recreational.
It says that adult use in February.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Where did it go? It's like at the top.
Okay, let me look and click on it. Let's see.
Well, it'll become
Still River.
Oh yeah, we'll begin adult use cannabis sales. Well,
that's adult use, though. I mean, that's
yeah,
not
that doesn't
saying
matter.
that they can it's recreational. Like to become a
Okay,
I don't
recreational.
know.
so I
Maybe we
made
should have her call to him.
To
need my
become a rec
insurance
pot
card
shop, you
because
have
they
to have
didn't
the
have the
medical.
updated insurance card, so I give them that. Plus, they also she's gonna talk to Dr. Lee and get the referral for both the knee doctor and the ENT doctor because ENT doctor I have not been able to reach. And I think we need a better ENT doctor because this ENT ear, nose, and throat doctor doesn't seem to be talking. Doesn't have a reception office. Doesn't have ability to take calls or
Yeah,
something.
it says
So I did leave that
move
message.
into
I did
retail,
say
so
I
they're
was going to
supposed.
do that. So
Yeah, so to become a retail place, you
Okay.
have
I
to.
think they're already open though. I think that's what's going
what I'm
on.
trying to say
They're
is
already medical.
okay. So again, what I'm trying to say is in Michigan here, you have to have a medical license for 2 years before you're even eligible for a recreational one. So I mean,
That's what I think is going on. Is this
Right.
place is already open,
Right,
and then
so-
they're going to transition in February.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
that'd be cool.
because of my situation, I could actually get a Mary Jane for prescription for medical as well. The
You
only
could.
problem
If your
is
doc-
Prescription.
that the
If you
medical
won't, though,
card.
Michelle, it's probably going to cost about $250 to do that to get the card.
Well, no, not technically. I think like her
Right.
own doctor should
Yeah,
even
Yeah.
be able to
exactly.
do it.
You have
And then
to.
she could just pay the other fee, the actual fee to the state.
Right. That's.
I
about
looked into this with her. Yeah.
That's about. That's like $150 to the state
I
to get the card.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
I mean, I've done it before. I mean, I've done. I mean, maybe it's different for each state, but yeah, to get the appointments, a certain amount of money, and then you have to pay about.
But you sure though, for people on disabilities, that is not waivable fee because it might be.
No, not if you're on disability. It's maybe like a discount, but it's definitely not waivable. They're gonna get the money out of you, Michelle.
Yeah.
When I did it, yeah, there was no really discount on it.
So I did call
good
them,
news, Michelle,
and
is you
don't
I
comment.
also
Medical.
left a message with the therapy department. Also, saying is I want to get in touch with my therapist and make another follow up appointment with that because I talked to him in December, but I didn't get a chance to talk to him in January because of the holidays. So what I'll do is I'll also go online to the online patient dashboard as well, and I can make an appointment through that.
Gears are turning, Michelle. You're getting the gears turning. That's great. Yeah, that's great. You stay on top of Michelle, though. You got to stay on top of those people. You know,
Yeah.
call. You know, if you don't hear from her today, you know, call tomorrow. You know, this is just MicheleMarieDalene checking back in. You know, and then.
I usually call by the end of the day, like 5 o'clock, just to
And then
see.
Thursday, I'm picking up all my
So that way
refills
it-
because
I
I
don't
gotta
have to
get my
keep fucking
refills
calling
anyway because
every
I'm
day.
almost out of my I'm out of my levothyrox and I'm out of my Simvastatin and I'm almost out of metformin. So I have to get my refills, and I told them I'm picking them up on Thursday because that Thursday I gotta get my hair done anyway. So I figured doing it all at one time because they're all in the same general area. So I don't have to worry about doing double back and triple back trips because I can do it all at once. And then we got to get an extra hand sprayer because Ed, unfortunately, he's using the first one. I got to get another Pro Safe one so I can have the vinegar so I can spray my privates because that keeps the fungus on my skin at bay, which I need that.
Michelle, I can't believe you're spraying vinegar on your privates.
Why is there a fungus
Why do you have
problem?
mushrooms growing on your skin, Michelle?
Because when you get overweight after a while, there's moisture that builds up down there, like underneath the flap of your belly, and then it starts to.
I don't know. Well, Michelle, that's just from kind of.
It just turns out vinegar is just inexpensive. It's food stamps. You can get
Michelle,
it cheap.
soap and water. Soap and water.
Yeah.
Use
Soap and water does
Michelle.
work. Yeah, when I take a bath, I definitely do wash it very well. But sometimes I don't have time to take a full bath, so.
You take one bath a week. You should make the time for that one bath at least. Or maybe up
And my
it to
medical
2.
doctor said since the vinegar is working for you, she said just use the pure vinegar like you have. It doesn't hurt it any. And she checked
Have
it the
you
last time I
told her
was
how
there. She
many
said the
times you
redness is
bathe,
gone.
though?
You're right. The vinegar does work. So she said just keep
Where
doing
did
it.
you fucking read to put spray vinegar on your body? That's so gross.
That can't be good. The
No, but it works though.
pH and the acidity and
Michelle, after your bath, do you take a shower? Do you wash all that dirty water and stuff and dead
I
skin off of
wash
you
it all
afterward?
off. Yeah, it's no
No, do you
big
take
deal.
no. I'm asking, do you take a shower after your bath? Do you take a shower, or do you just get out of the bath?
I just get a bath.
Yeah, so you don't wash
After
it
I
off,
get done
Michelle.
rinsing on my hair and then dry the area good, it's fine.
That's so gross.
But like I said, it's because I only take one bath a week. It doesn't take long
that's
for
what makes it even grosser, Michelle. You gotta shower
nasty
off
fungus
after
to
that
start
bath.
growing, and that's where
Oh man.
for a while I was using Lotrimin AF on that area, and that worked fine. But Lotrimin was like $21 a little tube, and I went, I'm not buying this crap. This stuff's ridiculous.
Oh my god, Michelle.
Michelle, you should just bathe more. Then it's just so much easier and you'll feel better. Is it because of your
Yeah.
knee that you won't? Is it getting in and out?
Getting in and out of the tub is not that hard because my tub's got high sides. I can grab onto the sides like I grab my walker and get in and out of the tub.
Then I don't see the problem, I guess.
Yeah, it's terrible hygiene.
So getting out of the tub is not a problem.
You know,
Oh yes.
working out, if you sweat, you need to make sure you wash that off.
Yeah.
Sitting down that much, playing 5 hours of City Skylines, like you have to think about these things.
It's the
You
yeast
gotta
infection on your skin.
Wash that layer of whatever is down there off once in a while, more than once a week.
Yeah, I know it's a yeast infection. I get that. Okay. And I'm not the only one that gets it. In fact, another thing that seems to work, according to another woman that has the same problem I do, she said use cornstarch, baby powder. I said that works too, but I'm out of that right now. So
I just say soap and water is like the best solution.
no, it's the zinc oxide that helps with that.
On your body. I would just say just bathe, like wash.
The point is I have it covered. I've always had, and it has worked.
Yeah.
It's worked fine.
Michelle,
And it's just
probably
like the
why
old
Ed
commercial.
slept on the
Feel the
couch.
burn. As long as I do it soon
don't
enough,
think
I don't feel much of a burn. But if I didn't do anything for the whole week, my body will protest. They're like, "It hurts us!" The yeast cry, "It hurts us! It's too acidic! Ew! We can't live in this environment! Bye!"
Michelle, that is disturbing.
But
That
you
is just.
sleep, you sweat, you know?
How you doing, Andrew? You want to come on the panel today? Let's get Andrew.
Yep, and Baroness brings up a good point. If you're gonna start getting freaky with Sherry or Dory or anyone,
Hold on.
they're gonna have that reaction right there.
Oh no.
Let's get Andrew on the screen. All right,
Yeah,
Andrew, how you
let's put your
doing?
boyfriend on this
Come on
screen and
up.
see what
Come
he's
on up.
got to say about this.
Yeah.
I'm sure Andrew will be the voice of reason here.
It could get
Fix my damn knee. That's all I want. Fix my knee so I can get back to my life the way it used to be. At least better than it was now. Because I can do shit, Because like you said, you don't want to have one leg that looks so much bigger than the other
would
leg.
they even operate on someone with a yeast infection? Like that's pretty dirty. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but like, would that be a thing? Would they even operate on someone with like a yeast infection or like of the skin? It's kind of like
I don't know.
I'm not trying to be like funny, but that's like it's pretty like risky, I would say.
I won't come on just to wait to make dinner shortly.
Oh, and just getting his meal together, Michelle.
I was at a works party last night. I'm tired. Okay. A works party. What's that? What's a works party?
for his
It's
job.
The public works. He works for the waterworks department.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
No, I mean, I'm not trying to be gross,
Go
but
on.
guys, ask a lot of people in my weight class have the same problem. You know,
I don't know, Michelle. I've been with some bigger gals, and I don't think I've ever seen any of them with a fucking yeast infection on their stomach. That's
underneath the
pretty
flab.
not common.
Yeah,
That's
that they
not
do.
common.
No, they
it's
do.
not.
Because
No,
I know
not at
several.
all.
they don't.
I know
People who
several
have
women
that
that
are
get
like
it. It's
fucking
and some
planets,
guys too.
Michelle.
I would never be with a woman who had a yeast infection on her stomach, Michelle. None of them had one. It's not a common thing. It's not a common thing.
Because we
And-
take care of it before you see us. That's why.
No, you're fucking
No.
wrong on that.
Oh, Michelle,
What are you
no.
talking about, Michelle? I've never been with a bitch who smelled like vinegar or cornmeal or whatever you said all over her stomach. No, it's not the case, Michelle. It's not a common thing.
I've been doing this for
Yeah.
years, guys. It works. Trust
That's
me.
disgusting. Fucking take a shower, Michelle. That's
Disturbing
disgusting.
that you've been doing this for years.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's gross. I mean, it's
Okay,
We
I
are
get
telling
it.
you it's
No
not
wonder Ed-
okay.
Ed doesn't want to touch you. I mean, I get it. Like, I wouldn't want to experiment with that either, Michelle. It's gross.
Okay, there's really no excuse for not showering or bathing more than once a week. I mean, really, this is too much. Right,
So,
Michelle? You have to agree.
maybe after your bath, you have to make sure it's dry. Is that what it is? You just not make sure it's dry enough?
Oh,
Why do you not bathe more than once a week, Michelle?
What's
What
that?
made you choose that? Why did you choose not to bathe more than once a week? Let's start there.
Because we're trying to watch the water bill.
You don't pay the water. You get
Are you
free
nuts?
water.
Oh, but the local
You
water
get
bill is
free
also gone up a
water.
lot too. My landlords told me that.
No bullshit.
Stop,
Michelle.
Michelle,
That's a
stop
fucking
right
lie.
there.
No,
That's
Stop
a
right
goddamn
there.
lie,
Tell you to-
Delaney.
No.
That's a
They
fucking
can't tell you
lie.
to only bathe once
How
a week.
did the water
That's
You
bill
get
not
go
how
up
free
when you're only
water.
taking
One at a
showers
time.
once a week?
All right.
Free fucking water, Michelle.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
Don't
see, you're
worry
just
about
so-
it.
it's
No,
gross,
no.
Michelle. It's
Michelle,
disturbing.
nobody's gonna want to go and hang out with you if you're smelly or if you have yeast infections and fucking nobody's gonna want to hang out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, Michelle, you said yourself in the summertime you smell like a piece of cheese. You've said that multiple times. Like that's not healthy. That's not good. That's
Well, some
disgusting.
like cheese.
no.
No,
there you go,
no,
man.
that's not funny, Michelle.
No, that's not funny, Michelle. That's gross. Well,
That's
but
not
Michelle,
funny at all.
Michelle, how many people have you been with in the past few years that enjoy your smell? And I mean, who likes cheese that you know? aside
Tori
from
has
Ed?
the same problem I do. She has exactly the same identical problem.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Now I understand why you went with the knee instead of the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, yeah, good luck with that, Michelle. I mean, maybe put that on.
No, Michelle, we really got to change that. You know, I mean, why again? Like,
No way. Michelle,
I know
maybe-
you said that the water bill went up was the excuse, but how could the water bill going up be your fault? I mean, you're only taking a shower once a week. Ed never takes showers at all.
Michelle, maybe you can find someone on
Please
FetLife that
explain
has
that,
a cheese
Michelle.
fetish. Michelle, maybe there's a
Well,
cheese
we
fetish
sure
person on FetLife
wash a
for
lot
you.
of dishes though. Yeah.
No, you don't, Michelle. You use the styrofoam cups and paper plates.
Yeah, but Michelle, you guys are spending the money for the
We don't have the
bathroom
money to
also.
keep buying that
so
stuff.
All right. The landlord doesn't even have to spend his money on that. And
I
so
don't
you
think
shouldn't
you're
even worry
buying-
about that dang water bill.
The point is,
And I
you
don't-
do what works, and that's
Well, you
what
just got an
works,
excuse
and
for
it's also
anything.
inexpensive. Vinegar, you
It's
can
not
buy
like
it
Michelle,
in the
it's not
grocery
How much does a
store.
bath cost?
You
How
get
much
Get
free
it on
does a
water,
food
fucking
Michelle.
bath
stamps.
cost?
I think it's just laziness and just the.
And
like,
Michelle also uses
self-morale
baking
and-
soda on her pits. Yeah, I use baking soda
Yeah, it
once in a
doesn't
while
even
on my
use
pits too.
deodorant. Just
Right.
fucking puts baking soda on instead of just taking the time to put deodorant on. You literally take more time to put baking soda on your armpits. That seems like it would take more work than just using deodorant. Like deodorant,
I
you
have
whoop, you're
deodorant
done.
too, but the
That you
thing
have to
is
scoop it out or rub it on your hand and then rub your armpit. That's just a lot of work. And then, Michelle, why do you live like you're in 19 fucking like in the 1800s? You realize we're in 2023, right?
Say less.
You can take more than one bath a week. They have a thing called deodorant. They have a thing called body spray. Like,
Yeah,
catch up with us. Join
right
us in
about the powder
2023
clumping up.
here.
Yeah, that's where the vinegar comes in. You put that
Doesn't
there,
listen
and
to
like
us,
I said, it
ignores us, leaves the
neutralizes
chat.
it. And then you just use a clean towel and just pat it dry. That's all you do. It's not that big of a deal. You guys make it sound like I'm doing surgery here.
No, it's
No, but
yeah. Go ahead,
there's
Savannah.
no way that you use more water to wash your dishes than to bathe.
Which is
Right.
what
If you're not paying the bill, what does it matter? I don't understand.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get free water, Michelle.
Matter to
What does it
that.
matter?
Who the fuck cares how much water you use?
because in the long run, it will be in the pink. Michelle will be paying an increased rent. Yeah.
No, you won't.
No.
It's included in your
Don't
rent,
think
Michelle.
that way. That is a
No.
crazy way of
That's just
thinking,
an
Michelle.
excuse, Michelle. You have an excuse for everything, Michelle. It's just another excuse. Let's just say it, Michelle. You're lazy. You don't care. I mean, come on. Let's just be real here, right? Just tell us. I don't care.
Excuse me, Stan. No one
That is
said
it.
I refuse to get case management. In fact, I've been trying to get that. Ed's another story. Okay.
Michelle.
The first thing I gotta do is let me try to get the next appointment with my therapist. Okay, we'll see what we can do about all this.
Yeah, imagine bathing once a week.
Michelle,
I
the
can't
therapist is
making
one
excuses.
micro thing that
Well,
you're
she's
gonna
got an
do
excuse
on
for
a
every
different
fucking
day,
thing.
like way further in the week. But taking a shower is also like one little thing you can do during the day of everything else you're doing.
An easy fix. Very quickly, just boop, go take a bath.
All right, next topic. Yeah, next topic.
I mean, to say that you don't have the time is just, I would say ridiculous.
I would not go to. I would
What
not
is the
take you
next
to a strip
topic?
club, honestly,
I don't know.
I would not.
Let's see. Someone
We'll
said.
help encourage you to do it.
Maybe that's why Noodles made that.
Somebody
lie up, so
said that we could, and the weather said something about
Yeah,
we might
that's
see
just
snow in the West
Michelle.
Coast. I don't know what that. I think we will see more snow in the West Coast. Yes. And the East Coast, I'm not seeing any snow at all. In fact, I'm not seeing any really warm temperatures either. Like today, for example, it's going to be high at 2. And then by Friday, it's going to be 80% chance of rain, high of 11. But then after that, the temperature get closer to seasonal again. And I don't see no snowflakes. And Crystal leaves me a text message. Can I come over tomorrow? Okay. Yes, you can. Yes, we can go tomorrow. Yes, come over tomorrow. Okay. So she's coming over tomorrow and not Friday. Okay. So tomorrow's morning show will be late because it'll be Crystal be coming tomorrow.
Hey, Krista, will you be on the show?
What about the news? The news. Oh, well, let's see. Breaking news: Michelle and Krista are going to be meeting tomorrow instead of Friday. It's not much of a breaking news story. Let's see. As far as news goes, let's see. Let's get to that. Everybody's quiet. I think they're waiting for the mic drop.
We're all shocked.
What
You
mic
refuse
drop?
to take 2 baths a week.
You know what I mean.
Someone
All right, here we go.
6-year-old that shot the teacher. Did you guys hear about that?
Which one? Which one, Savannah?
Coma, con man husband of missing mom in court. A new charge as desperate search continues.
Huh?
It says here, in Welsh's con man husband appears in court on new charges over wife's disappearance.
Yeah,
the husband and a missing Cohasset, Massachusetts mother of 3, Anna Welsh, arrived in his court appearance on Monday morning. Brian Walsh, handcuffed and wearing a gray sweatshirt, tan slacks, and what appears to be plastic bags over his shoes, was escorted by Cohasset police into the
I
Quincy
bet Brian Walsh
District
takes
Court.
a shower every day.
Is he related to John Wall?
Sounds exciting. Wipe plastic over your shoes. GOP looks to pass rules package that has already ruffled feathers. Packers coach condemns rookie linebacker for pushing Lions trainer. Idaho music
Michelle.
murder victim's sister gets first interview since suspect's arrest. Prince
I'm gonna get
Harry's
her attention
bombshell
for you, Wiggy, but
interview
you gotta
sends
take
social
advantage
media
of
into
it, all right?
absolute
I don't even
frenzy.
know what to say. I just want it to stop.
You knock it off!
You just
Hey,
do the
Michelle.
same, Michelle. Go.
Hey, Michelle.
What?
Michelle, Krista says she's gonna come over tomorrow instead.
Yeah, she's gonna come over tomorrow instead.
She's gonna be on the show.
Is she gonna work out with you? Are we all gonna work out with you and Krista?
Oh, that'd be great.
I don't know. You could bring your
Krista
scale,
can bring
but
her scale. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get you on a scale, Michelle. Weigh you.
Does the
We're gonna
scale
keep
go
track
to
of
about
it.
300 pounds? Because I'm no lightweight. Or do you got a big package scale instead, the kind that you use and put big boxes on from forklifts?
Michelle, do you think about what your life would be like? Do you think about what your
Those
life
are
would be like at
expensive.
400
I know.
pounds?
Those load cells and those scales are very expensive. Yeah, they are.
It's actually a truck scale, Michelle. You're gonna have to walk outside and stand on it.
Yeah.
No, they have these scales they use in shipping that they're designed for pallets. They can put pallets on them. They weigh anywhere from a pound all the way up to 1,000 pounds.
Do you think that's something to
Krista
be
said
proud
she's
of?
gonna-
But the good thing with them is that the display can be mounted to the wall. They cost about $1,000. No, it doesn't cost that much. I think it costs about $500.
Michelle, we want to get you away from being that heavy. We want to get you down to a regular person scale, right?
It sounds like
Regular
you want to
person
be.
scale,
It
doing
sounds like you want
regular
to be
people,
huge.
doing
Yeah.
regular people things like taking showers, cleaning up, keeping the cockroaches out, doing exercises,
We've been working on the
calling
bugs.
doctors.
Yeah, I'm off to work tomorrow, so I can work out too. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a show for tomorrow for the workout, but we do on Wednesday.
Every other day.
Tomorrow, me and
Miles
Krista
Baxter.
are still going to end up doing a lot of lifting and stuff because we got to clean up this rec room because it's a mess as it is. So, sort things out in here.
All right. No videos.
Yeah,
from,
instead of playing City Skylines, do that.
no videos from McDonald's, Michelle. Just get business done. Don't be going out and
Right, don't be going to McDonald's.
getting McDonald's.
Well, we
and all
did. It wouldn't be for getting coffee again. That's all.
that. I mean, you can make coffee at home. I mean, why go to McDonald's, Michelle? It's just temptation, and then the coffee's gonna lead into a McMuffin,
I
and then
thought
two McMuffins.
yeah,
and then
yeah,
four
I know. But the
McMuffins.
thing is, at the same time,
Yep, here's an excuse. Here's your excuse. Come on, Michelle.
Yeah,
What is it?
Michelle.
What's
your
the
excuse
excuse?
now, Michelle? That's all you got. What do you got?
I'm starting to
hear it.
get annoyed.
Well, Michelle, you got to do what's right. Again, you want to lose the weight, but yet, you're not gonna stick to a diet or a workout regimen. I mean, you got to have people motivation. Obviously, you can't do it on your own, so you need people on your case, Michelle. And
These are all
No, I
normal
actually
things
disgraced
too,
my
Michelle.
back. I just used my
Very
regular.
normal thing.
yeah.
Just try and do it every 30
All right.
Literally, we
Anything.
all bathe at least twice a week.
No
All right.
reality
Anyway,
sucks,
guys,
Michelle,
listen.
we know.
All right. I don't have much more to say right now. But as
Yeah.
I said, Chris is coming tomorrow at 9.
Yeah.
You gotta
Why is
clean.
it a secret? Why is it a secret, Michelle?
What
Why
do
are
you
you keeping it a secret?
What do you
What?
got up
We're
for the
keeping
day?
a secret.
What are you doing today,
Why?
Michelle? What do you got up for the day, Michelle? What do you got up for today? What are you gonna do
Michelle,
with today?
why are you holding so many secrets over our heads?
Do you want to know why I get annoyed? Because I'm trying to do the right thing, and you guys are sitting there and acting like I'm not doing anything at all. That's why I'm getting a bit annoyed. It's like,
not that you're not doing the right thing. It's that you're doing the bare minimum of the right thing.
this mess you gotta clean up tomorrow. You'll have to see that.
Throw
That's
shit
the
away.
mess. Okay?
Throw shit away. I know you don't need all that shit.
Well, some of the lights, that system, Zed stuff.
Well, do you
And he
need
couldn't
it like
even bother
standing
put
up on a
anything
light
in the right
stand?
place.
Do you need it standing up in tripod position, laying down horizontally across the room? I don't think so. Probably could condense it, put it in a closet.
No, I weigh about 290.
And that bucket. What about the buckets, Michelle? Why do you need so many buckets?
What's that?
Why do you need so many buckets?
Well, one's my tool bucket. The other one is the bucket that I use for the laundry. They can see my washing machine bucket over there. And
Why do you keep that stuff in the living room?
The thing is, guys, I'm trying to do the best I can. Okay? I really
You're trying
am.
to do the bare minimum is what we're saying, Michelle. You're trying to do the bare minimum.
We're to help motivate you, Michelle.
Yeah.
About you. You know.
Are you opposed to throwing any of that stuff out?
I
Hey, Michelle, are you opposed to
Michelle's
throwing
the
any
point
of
where
that
things
out?
have gotten out of control and built up. Okay, could you clarify
Yeah.
that? Because
I'm just wondering, are you opposed to throwing any of that stuff out? Because you have a lot of shit back there.
No kidding.
Clutter.
Yeah, can you throw any of it out, or are you
Yes,
are
we
you
can.
keeping it? You're not keeping it for any reason, right?
No, it's just that some of the stuff just got left there because some of it's empty boxes and never got taken to the dumpster and other things.
You should make a to-do list, kind of, I think. I think you're like me. I need to see visually all the shit I need to get done, and that way I'm reminded. So maybe make a list, like throw out pile of stuff, take bath twice a week.
Yeah.
You know, or a daily list. Like today, I want to take a bath. I want to throw out 3 boxes, and I want to work out for 20 minutes. And you
Sometimes
can
I
check
need
those
a
off.
little help getting the stuff down the stairs, though, because it's some of the stuff.
Oh, that's understandable. That's understandable.
And I certainly
being
have
a
been
real
trying to pick the
gem.
stuff
She's gonna
up.
bring over a scale, Michelle. Chris is being real nice. She said she's gonna bring over a scale, and she's gonna help you clean up the living room. So that means throwing stuff away, like boxes or shit you don't need.
Yeah.
Because Michelle, all those little places are places that cockroaches can hang out.
Yeah, I know.
So you got to get rid of. You got to start getting shit up off the floor.
And like I said to Stan, I said I have nothing against getting case management. I gotta talk to my therapist about that
Michelle,
again.
we are your goddamn caseworkers right here.
I know, right? We're working you, Michelle. Why? But you're not accepting any help. So why would it be different for a case manager?
Yeah, they're not going to clean your apartment for you, Michelle. They're not going to come in and clean your
No.
apartment. I hope you realize that, right?
They're not going to move you either. They're not going to pick you up like some prize in a claw machine and put you somewhere. They're going to tell you the same shit that we're saying.
They're going to write it down on a list. Do you want me to write it down on a list for you? Would that make it easier for you to just mark off?
Yeah, a caseworker just leads you to resources that you can use. Like they'll say, okay,
They'll
well
give
you
you
can call
phone
this
numbers.
place up, or you're right. They're there to like give you resources and direct you to different things that you can programs and stuff you can use. But like, I don't know what a caseworker would really do.
I will say one thing though. Okay.
Do on your own.
Is
What's
before
your
Ed
counterpoint,
was here
Michelle?
and it was just me, I never let things get this nasty. That's no see.
No. Michelle,
Ed says he's doing something, and he is, but
Michelle, you said since your
it
knee
seems
was
like
hurt, you have things were bad. Then
it seems like some of this stuff
your
that
knee. Which one is it?
Hold on, man, I'm talking. It seems like this room kept getting neglected. I don't know why.
Because it's your room, Michelle. This is your room. That's all your shit. All those lights, all that stuff on the floor.
He's got a garbage bag
told me
underneath
is yours.
He's got a garbage bag underneath the table in the other room that he never put in the dumpster. I don't
That's
know.
Ed's room to worry about. First, you clean up this room, and then tell Ed, I
And
just
he
fucking
doesn't want
clean
me to
this
clean
room. You
this
go
room.
clean
That's
that
just
shit.
it. I can't. See what I'm
You're not
saying?
listening to Skynet, Michelle. He said clean your room and then tell Ed to clean his room. Once Ed sees your room is clean, he'll make an effort to clean his room.
Yeah. Don't worry
You
about
try
what
and take
he's
the trash
doing.
out. Try and take the trash out once a day, and
You guys shouldn't even. Yeah. Do like a. I forgot there was clutter. I was gonna say you really shouldn't even need to take the trash out once a day, but yeah, you got all that clutter, Michelle.
All right,
You know, yeah.
guys. All
Make
right,
like a
guys.
trip once
Listen,
a
let's
day,
just
and
wrap this up on a good note. We had a good
all
show this morning. We started out with a good show. We covered quite a few interesting things. I do want to look up this case of Gonzalez versus Google. I want to see what the
that's what you're gonna do with your afternoon.
I want to understand what the case is
Get on this
about before I
bullshit
say any
internet
more about it.
YouTube. You know,
I know some of YouTubers already talked about it. I don't know all the details. I want to read the actual case so I understand what the claim or what the defense or what the claimant, the prosecution is saying. So I'm gonna look that up. I
really
did
don't.
call my doctor. I did call her office. I did ask her to find if there's a referral for another doctor to do the knee work and for the ENT, because the first ENT isn't even returning phone calls, no matter how many times I try to call them. So,
last time.
Well, why would the EMT fucking answer your call?
they don't even. That's the thing. They're part of Shovel Hungerford, but yet they're not. I don't know if the number that they gave goes direct to their extension
Michelle,
or
the EMT
through
guy
some
would tell
clearinghouse or
you need to
something.
fucking call a doctor. That's all the EMT guy is gonna say.
Oh, she's saying ENT, ears, nose, and throat, not EMT, like a medical.
And this was in October, if I
paramedic.
remember correctly. Or
Yeah.
September, even. It's been months.
Well, I already suggested that if Jimmy has an apartment even on this building, he should still take it. And he's like, yeah, but I still have to move into the house downstairs. I said, we don't know when that's going to be open.
The cockroach
That
situation.
already
He goes back to wanting to kick out Ed.
He's already got a
This is
full
all
set of
Ed's fault.
tenants in there. I can't force the guy unless you want to put a
Michelle, Ed can't
deposit
afford
or
to rent
something
your
down.
building, Michelle. Ed's never going to move out. You need to come to that realization, Michelle. Ed is not ever going to get his own place. He cannot afford it.
I know
okay?
that. I know that. I
Stop
get it.
kicking that out. So stop kicking that out. Realize you're going to live with them and start working with them, opposed to just wanting to move them out. You had your chance. You didn't take it.
All right, guys.
Yeah, let's just end it on a good note. Michelle, go piss your afternoon
I'm starting
away,
to get anxious.
reading the
Just
YouTube
all right,
page.
stop, please. Okay.
Have fun with your nap today. Have a good day, Michelle, with whatever you get into. We'll see you tomorrow, later in the day, because Chris is coming over. Have a good one.
All right, guys. So, panel, I'll talk to you guys later on the Discord or whatever. And so, for you guys, have a nice day today, okay?
Everyone.
You too.
Bye-bye,
Have a good
everybody.
day.
Bye-bye, panel.
Bye-bye.
Let you guys talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so, yeah, I everybody keeps giving me suggestions, and sometimes I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed when people start saying one thing and then the other. So I'm working on it. Okay, it's taken me a while. Okay, but I'm working on it. It's not going to be, instant from 0 to hero. It's like with the weight. Okay, it's not going to be that fast. It's going to take time. Let me try to get the people I need to involve, try to get things worked out, try to find out what the new ENT is, who they are. Let's find out when the next therapy appointment's going to be scheduled for. Let me do all of that, okay? Please, let me deal with things one step at a time. I do get anxiety. I get really bad anxiety, and I try really hard to try to work in it. But sometimes I really have a hard time coping, and I'm trying to do the best I can. No, don't be stupid. Anyway, yeah. All right, guys, let's get to the credits. So We took care of the basics. Yeah, we took care of the basics. So for now, I'll talk to you guys later. Stay out of trouble, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well,
into
I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie's. I mean, they're massive.
I know. But then again, we also see, like, other people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the fame, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Golden one. Versus. Fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.